I was born in Edinburgh, Scotland on March 3rd, 1847. My mother's name is Eliza Grace Simons Bell. My father's name is Alexander Melville Bell. I have two brothers. My young brother's name is Edward. He died in 1867, May 17, from tuberculosis. My older brother's name is Melville. He died in 1870, May 28, from tuberculosis. My best friend is Ben Herman. He lived in a farm, so I invented a homemade device that combined rotating paddles that sets off nail brushes, creating a simple dust machine that was put into operation and used steadily for a number of years. In return, Ben's father gave me and Ben a small workshop in which to invent. Me and my brothers were homeschooled. Then I went to Royal High School in Edinburgh, Scotland. I went to London with my grandfather. I loved school so much I wanted to become a teacher myself. Before I could become a teacher, I attended it in University of Edinburgh. I also joined Melville, which had enrolled the year before me. In 1874, my initial work on the harmonic telegraph had entered a formative stage with progress it made both at my New Boston laboratory. While I was working that summer in Bramford, I experimented with a phonograph, a pen-like machine that could draw shapes of sound waves in smoke clouds by tracing their vibrations. I thought it might be possible to generate undulating electrical currents that corresponded to sound waves. I also thought that multiple metal reeds turned to be different frequencies, like a harp, would be able to current the undulating currents back into space. On July 11, 1873, a few days after the Bell Telephone Company was established, I married Meadow Hubbard. We had 2 children. I died in 1922 in August 2. I died from complication of diabetes. The end.
The Smithsonian has announced an astounding discovery. They have discovered the recorded voice heard for the first time of Alexander Graham Bell. It's on a wax and cardboard disc dated April 15, 1885, 20 years to the day after the death of Lincoln. What that was there, Hear My Voice, Hear My Voice, Alexander Graham Bell. The disc was first discovered by an Indiana university here, but there's a good reason for that. That's a recording made by Alexander Graham Bell from the 1880s, and it's one of several that's been packed away at the Smithsonian for 100 years, played publicly for the first time today, now that they have the technology to play them. The museum has 400 of the earliest recordings of any kind, documenting nothing short than the birth of a medium.